According to Kiev, drone production in Ukraine has increased more than 100-fold since the beginning of the Russian occupation. The country is developing its own models. But there are challenges. Work never stops at this Skyeton production facility. Employees of the private arms manufacturer work around the clock, cutting parts, assembling them, checking software. The final product is the Raybird 3 drone system, whose military designation is ACS-3. The unmanned miniplane has a wingspan of just under 3 meters and weighs less than half a 100 kilograms. It can fly up to 120 kilometers, which means it can also be used for reconnaissance flights over enemy territory. Boom in Ukrainian drone industry. Raybird 3 has been in use in the Ukrainian armed forces since 2018. However, since February 2022, Skyeton has significantly increased production. We can now complete in a few weeks the work that used to take us a year before 2022, says Skyeton CEO Andrii Fialkovskyi. Raybird 3 reconnaissance aircraft from Skyeton have been used by the Ukrainian armed forces since 2018. The company was producing training aircraft until 2014. It now produces 3 aircraft a week, a catapult operating system, 2 ground stations, an antenna unit and range of spare parts. The company's biggest challenge is maintaining security against Russian attacks, causing Skyeton to distribute its production across a number of different locations. Skyeton isn't the only company to expand drone production in the past few years. The industry is experiencing a real boom in Ukraine. Since start of Russia's large-scale offensive in February 2022, demand from the Ukrainian military has increased, and combat drones have become a crucial factor in battles against Russian invaders. Depending on the model, unmanned aerial vehicles can be used for both reconnaissance and at enemy targets. Since then, many small and large companies in Ukraine have begun to develop their own systems. One of these companies is Ukrspecsystems, which produces the remote-controlled Shark reconnaissance drone with a range of approximately 80 kilometers. According to manufacturer, only 6 months passed between the start of development and first tests. The drone was presented to the public in October 2022. Other Ukrainian developers are reporting similar timelines. How important are drones for Ukraine? Ukraine is building reconnaissance and combat aircraft. The primary function of reconnaissance drones is to detect the location of enemy troops and depots, enabling both artillery and long-range HIMARS missile systems to target targets accordingly. In category of first-person view, drones controlled from the perspective of a virtual pilot on board. Experts choose Pegasus, Bucephal, Bat and Vampire models. Multicopter drones can ascend vertically. The Ukrainian army also uses them to drop small s on military targets. DW One of Ukrainian developments about which little is known is the Beaver kamikaze drone produced by